Hey, wobble wobble wobble, it's Downtown Adrian J with the Kicking the Sounds in London town. I know it's been a long time, but I'm back. And after these few messages, we're going to come back with a fantastic dish, which is so simple and easy. About a 20-minute prep time, 14 minutes to cook, and chicken on your table. Don't go away. It's been a while, hasn't it? I haven't put any recipes up for ages. Obviously I have been cooking and doing bits and pieces. Mainly been focusing on the garage project, if you've been looking at those. Also my BMW, I've been doing stuff on it. I haven't had a chance to basically put any stuff on here. So today I'm going to be making for you, a chicken in a with a tomato and basil. It's not basil. Tomato and basil aioli. You can serve it however you want to. I'm going to serve it on a bed of rice. As always, the ingredients, the full ingredients list is down there. All the quantities. If I forget to mention the actual quantities, they'll be down there. So don't worry about it. Just there. Before I go further, I have to tell you, I have a little surprise. Now, what is the main thing I have been bitching and moaning and whining about? Yes, the cooker. We took out the electric cooker, that piece of absolute utter beep, and was replaced with a gas cooker. If you're serious about cooking and you want to do justice to your food, you can't do it in electric, okay? Trust me. I've been cooking for many years, and gas is the only way. There's so much control on it. These are the ingredients. Don't worry about the actual measurements. I will try and tell you the measurements as I go along if I remember, but they will be in there. Mayonnaise. We got some fresh basil, garlic. I'm going to have to scoop the rest of this bits of garlic, but there should be enough in there. Extra virgin olive oil. This is the first I'm going to be using is spray oil. Canola oil is very good for you. It's a vegetable oil, and you should be able to. The idea is instead of over putting too much oil in, you can actually measure it in there. Chicken breast. Now, I actually wanted skinned and bone in. This is actually this isn't bone in. But the reason I like bone in with the skin is because when it cooks, it's so much more juicier. When you take the skin off, you have to be more careful. We have our lemon, salt, pepper, and we have some sun-dried tomatoes, or tomatoes. Actually, I'm saying tomatoes. I'm not North American. Some sun-dried tomatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out the amounts into my little mixing containers and come back in a second. So I've kind of measured things out here to make it easy for me. And if I were you, I would measure things out as well because it will make it easy for you. So we've got a cup, approximately a little bit more than the cup of our mayonnaise. Now, this is how much basil came with the in the pack, and what we need is approximately half a cup of basil leaves. So I'm actually going to blend this down and measure out half a cup of basil leaves in there. We've got here our garlic, and there's about a clove, actually it's probably more than a clove of garlic or a bit more. We have 2 teaspoons of our virgin olive oil. We have in here a quarter teaspoon and a quarter teaspoon of salt and pepper. We have half a teaspoon of salt and quarter teaspoon of pepper in here. We have our 5 pieces of sun-dried tomatoes. We have the juice of half a lemon. We have our 2 chicken breasts. Now, here's a little tip when you're buying chicken breasts. Make sure if they're in the packaging, there is no crap in there with there. And what I mean by there is no juice in there, slimy kind of juice. That means the chicken is breaking down, and you want to avoid it at all costs. Chicken is one thing you can't eat raw. okay? You'll get sick, you'll get ill. Beef and pork to an extent you can, but this you can't. Make sure you smell it. It has a nice kind of firm thing. It doesn't feel slimy, and it's the colouring is not too bad, but that's what you want to make sure, double check. And also, if you're going to cook this, make sure you don't get something out of the freezer, because it needs to be defrosted. So when you come back from the shops, you can bang it into the refrigerator until you're ready to use it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to get cooking. The sun-dried tomatoes, what you want to do is you want to actually cut them into a little strip. So I've done that, and actually what I did was I blitzed down those that basil, and that big pack of basil isn't actually even half a cup. Should actually have a half a cup. It's blitzed down to there. So we're going to take it from there now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to combine the mayonnaise, the basil, salt and pepper. That's the one which has got the quarter of each. 2 teaspoons of olive oil, lemon juice, and our our garlic into a food processor, and we're going to blitz them down. This is what it should look like when it comes out of the food processor. Next thing we have to do is to stir in the sun-dried tomatoes. Give that a nice stir. Now is we're going to put this in the fridge and crack on with the rest of the recipe. What we have to do is we have to season our chicken and pepper. I think it rubbed in. And in between this, I have been washing my hands. So when you're handling raw food, or when you're handling mixers and all that kind of thing, that's what you should do. Now this is the fun bit, because I'm going to have to put all the fans on, because in this country they can't deal or work out how the fire thingy bobs work with the cookers. So my fire thingy bob keeps going off. We have to get we have a hood extractor here. We have to upgrade that. Never had that problem in the UK, but hey, there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat the pan up. We're going to put a sear on the chicken. Okay. After we've seared the chicken, we're going to cook it through about between 6 to 8 minutes aside, and then take it off the pan. So let's. Oh, and I've also coated the pan with our spray oil. Hey, look, I just want to show you. Look. Da, da, da. My alarm went off, but I managed to switch it off. So I've covered it, I've reduced the heat. There you go, off again, and we're going to come back when it's cooked. I don't know if you can see that, but I've just turned the chicken over and it's got a nice little sear on there, and we're going to continue to cook that. Chicken with basil and tomato aioli. Enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Adrian J Online.